right, welcome back to Me Personally Podcast. It's your host Immanuel. I'm here with
Kylon. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, and we're back, and let's get right into the Super Bowl. So, Super Bowl was a week ago, or 2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
So, Chiefs won 38-35, and in your opinion, how do you feel about the Super Bowl game this year?
The Super Bowl was pretty competitive. It was good to see. It was pretty. It was a good game. That was one of my favorite Super Bowls.
One of my favorite Super Bowls. Like, only problem with it is the way how the Chiefs won with the referee kind of getting involved.
Yeah, they definitely bailed him out. But that's just what refs do.
Like, it was the right call. I'll say it was the right call, but in that type of situation, you know, if you weren't calling that call all game long, and now you're finally going to call it, because it was a similar play where they did it earlier in the game, but they never called for. It also happened with Juju too. Never call it for Juju, but now they're going to call it when it's a tie game, 35-35, when the Eagles just got to stop, and they have what? It was going to be like a minute and 20 seconds left. Mm-hmm. So that's enough time for Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni to cook something up. But it was a great game, you know. Honestly, in your opinion, how does that rank in your favorite Super Bowls you watch?
Definitely got to be top 3.
I'll say is that top 3, maybe top number 4 for me. So
top 3, top 5.
Yeah,
top 3 or top 5.
So what's your favorite Super Bowl you ever watched?
Favorite Super Bowl I ever watched?
Yeah.
Dang, I hate to say this.
But you can't say the Cowboys.
I really don't want to say it, but one of my favorite Super Bowls to watch was the Denver Broncos Super Bowl.
Which one?
With the Manning.
Okay, I'm about to say I thought that'd be disrespectful talking about Super Bowl 48. Nah. That's fine. Okay, I say my favorite one. It was probably the 49ers and Ravens one when they had the blackout game. That was a good one. It was like one. Well, I think the first Super Bowl I ever watched was the one with the Packers and Steelers. It was like 2 years after that, so I'm like started getting into the NFL.
Nah, but that Tom Brady one against the Falcons.
I say that's number 2 for me, and number 3 is Eagles and Patriots.
Eagles and Patriots. I was just finna
and
say
then
that.
4 was this Super Bowl, and 5 was Broncos and Panthers. That's if I had a top
Broncos
5.
Panthers,
actually, I probably have to bring up the Broncos and Panthers. I put that at 6. 5 is Seahawks and Patriots. That game was good too. So
should have gave it to my boy.
Yeah, but no, it was just a good way. So you got early prediction for the Super Bowl for next year?
Is that a realistic question? Hey, how about them boys? Easily the Cowboys.
All right.
I mean, you see Micah Parsons is out here saying he's not going down without a fight. I know Micah Parsons is a man of his word. He's going to bring Dallas a Super Bowl. He's going to bring Oklahoma a Super Bowl. Because in your hearts, Oklahoma people, y'all are Dallas Cowboys fans. I don't care. Y'all started as Dallas Cowboys fans. When we go to the Super Bowl, y'all going to be Dallas Cowboys fans. Micah Parsons is bringing a Super Bowl to the Midwest.
All right. But, you know, let's be realistic here. We all know who's going to win the Super Bowl next year.
Realistically, Dallas Cowboys.
It's probably going to be the Eagles. I feel like the Eagles. If they can bring back
They can't beat us. They're not going to beat us. They can't beat us.
If you guys can't get past the wild card, you think they're going to beat them?
I mean,
but to be honest,
you don't even know what the Dallas Cowboys going to be cooking up.
The thing is, I actually got a feeling the Cowboys might win the division.
You know what they're saying, right?
What?
Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey always wanted to be a Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Stephon Diggs? Always.
I've been hearing Stephon Diggs rumors a lot, especially the way how the Bills season ended. So, but before we get right to the NBA, so they've been talking about the NFL draft is in April, and one person who raised above lately that people think is going to be the first pick now is
AR-15?
AR-15. I really like him too.
Anthony Richardson, yeah.
I feel like he's definitely has the higher ceiling out all the quarterbacks.
Hey.
And the only reason why, and people have been bashing Bryce.
I've been seeing that, Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. I'm about to say Bryce Thompson. But Bryce Young. An actual good 5-star. Bryce Young is actually probably not 6 foot. People are saying that he might be as tall as Kyler Murray or even shorter.
He's a playmaker. Mm-hmm. He's still going to go out there and hoop, ball.
Mm-hmm. And now you got teams with Bears have the first pick, and they're talking about might trading away not Justin Fields, the draft with the first pick, which doesn't sound smart for the Bears.
Justin Fields in the star.
All right. No.
I would love anybody but Dak. We're gonna draft the quarterback this year, so that'll light some fire under him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll have a Tony Romo situation and lose his job. That would be nice.
Because what does
still get his money.
People say Dak's a top 10, but what does Dak does really good to be considered a top 10 quarterback?
He's a great leader. He's a great off the field. You see that little what's that little patch they get on there?
Captain?
Nah, it's that patch.
Oh, man of the year.
Yeah, he's a great man.
Yeah,
Eagles fan. That's what he does.
You saw the Eagles fan boo him during that. only Philly, only Philadelphia. Oh, speaking of which, during before the Super Bowl even game, bro, during my Snapchat story, I'm from Philadelphia. A lot of my friends who go to Temple, bro, it was chaos out there. They flipped an old man's car in the middle of the street
because they lost.
No, it was before the game.
Oh, that was
before the game. So I was imagining what was going to happen. Nothing really happened after I saw nothing really happened after the game. But imagine if they would have won. Man, the city was going to burn. burn. But actually, in the 100 days, the Philadelphia sports teams has 4 teams that lost in the championship games. Mm-hmm. First, it was their USFL team, if you want to count that. Yep. They lost their championship game with whatever the Philadelphia team named for the USFL. And then you got the MLS team, the Major League Soccer team that lost in the MLS Cup. And you got the Phillies losing in the World Series the day after that. And then you got the Eagles losing here.
They're going to hate me for this. Your boy's going to hate me for this statement.
What?
The city of losers.
It is the city of losers, Sore losers, sore winners.
Sore losers like Joel Embiid that I don't like.
Nah, no one really likes Phil. I can't really stand by Philadelphia. I was rooting for the Eagles, but I can't really stand by Philadelphia because the Philadelphia fan base, especially if you get down by 10 points in the playoff game, the fans are already going to start booing their team. You're basically playing at a away stadium if you're playing bad. So who wants to? And people out here are like, oh, why don't want to go to Philly? Who wants to go to Philly? There's nothing really to do in Philadelphia in the first place. So that's my beef with Philadelphia. But Anthony Richardson looks like he's going to be the top. People say he looks like a top. That's my favorite, but I feel like he's probably not going to go up number 1. It's probably going to be C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. And also another favorite of mine is probably Quentin Johnson from TCU. I feel like he's going to be one of the top receivers in this class. What do you feel?
He's one of them ones. He's big. He can move. So, he's going to be a great receiver in the NFL.
I just know him from, torching OSU. Let's not guard. Let's leave the dude wide open half the time. Not even double team. Not even double team the dude.
Would love to see him in the star helmet. I would love to see a lot of people in the star. Mm-hmm. It's just that the star just fits a lot of people, bro. A lot of people want to be Cowboys, but not a lot of people get that blessing to be a Cowboy.
Hey, that is true. A lot of people always are Cowboys fans. You know, everybody's a Cowboy fan at one point. Not me, but
everybody.
Well, I think my mom used to be a Cowboys fan, so.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I know she's not no Lions fan.
All right, let's get to the NBA. The NBA All-Star Weekend was just last weekend. So, how you guys feeling? How you feel about this dunk contest? Because everybody's talking about Mac McClung.
Okay, let's start from the rising stars to. Let's talk about the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. My first question I want to ask the NBA: why is Mac McClung in the Rising Stars Challenge? I don't understand that. I get that we're trying to push that. We're trying to push Mac McClung because y'all don't got one of them. I don't want to say it. Can I say it?
Say it. I know
they're trying to push that.
You're trying to push.
Let's just say that. Let's
be honest. Last great player.
The last great one. It ain't no great one right now. Yeah. They all overseas.
Yeah.
And so I guess they got to push that issue about Mac McClung.
Because I can't even think one.
There's no way he should be a rising
star. I can't even think one right now. Like if you want,
other than Kevin Love. What?
Kevin Love. Before that, what? Larry Bird.
What's the boy that played for the Hornets? Used to play for the Celtics that got hurt. They was trying to push that.
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
Mm-hmm.
But now they gonna push.
What they have
out of all
half
you
of Steph. They have half of Steph Curry.
The NBA, you know when they trying to push an issue for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but and also I also didn't really understand how they had the whole entire G League in there too. They're also trying to push that narrative now.
The Ignite is good.
The Ignite.
They gonna have the number 2 pick in the draft this year. That's Scoot Henderson.
But do you think like players who play in the Ignite, their draft value goes down then compared to going to college? Because Jalen Green was number 1 in his draft class. He went to Ignite. K went to Oklahoma State, and K ended up being the first pick while Jalen Green became
college
second.
Basketball is always gonna have that light on them, regardless of what's going on in the world with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the G League is gonna be the place to go because it's NBA scouts. Like, there's NBA people around you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you think they got at least have it on air more time?
They got to air G League Ignite more. Mm-hmm. Ignite at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because only time I've been seeing is on NBA TV, which most people don't have NBA TV or NBA U or news.
Most people don't even know who Scoot Henderson is. Mm-hmm. I know that guy. They'll know him. Mm-hmm. They'll know him this year's draft.
Mm-hmm. And also, speaking of the Rising Star game, Jose Alejandro had a good game out there, winning Rising Star MVP. You know they call him Grand Theft Autorado. You know.
He thought he was playing against Chris Paul like that. Nah.
All right, and then let's go. What was after that? Skills challenge. Why did Giannis and his brothers?
Why is Giannis's family in there? Those are the most least skilled players. And I'm not a Giannis fan. Giannis is not skilled. Why are they in the skills challenge? Bruh.
Like, you gotta have. There's other brothers in the league. At least have. Well, we can't have Holiday brothers. Like, there's 4 of them in there.
The Holiday brother went off last night with Dallas.
Mm-hmm. You also got Lonzo's hurt, but he's out for a year or 2. But you also got the Ball. You also got the Ball brothers too.
I'm taking the Giannis. The Giannis's
over the Ball brothers.
The Antetokounmpos.
In skills challenge.
Over the Ball brothers. LiAngelo. What?
Okay, that's the only outlier. But you also got Lonzo.
I mean, I guess they did let Giannis's little brother,
who's in the
that plays in the G League. Come on, bro. Like, what is this? You can tell when the NBA is pushing an issue.
Hey, but that's also good. Well, you also got to see how good of a brother Giannis is. He's out here putting his brothers on.
He's one of the realest ones. Put his whole family on. Mm-hmm. I respect that. Because them boys suck.
And you see Giannis was at every single event. You don't see players like LeBron and Steph Curry at every event.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron probably didn't get to the All-Star game till Sunday. Giannis was here on Friday coaching the celebrity game, out here during the Rising Star game, actually supporting the NBA. So he's out here trying to prove that he's going to be the face of the league for long.
Do you believe Giannis is going to be the face of the league?
Well, the NBA is, of course, pushing the narrative about him being the face of the league. Yeah. What, 2 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, championship. So he has the best resume out everybody right now to be the face of the league for years to come.
I know who the face gonna be. We ain't gonna talk about it though.
You know, Maple Jordan.
Hey.
All right, let's get and then 3-point contests. First off, why was Julius Randle in there?
Hey, bro said he didn't even practice.
Bro, they probably like, oh, this is last minute. But they could easily ask Isaiah Joe to come in there, have the best 3-point percentage in the league. But
you know they gotta have names. They pushing the issue for New York.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
We could tell what the New York dunker. We seen that before. We want to see something different. Mm-hmm. Bro didn't even get his elbows all the way in the rim.
He had to grab the net. You have to grab the net to get back in the rim. They almost gave him a 50 for one of those dunks over Trey Murphy's dunk, where he had Trey Murphy did good in the dunk contest.
Trey Murphy did good.
Like if Mac McClung wasn't there, he probably would have won it all.
If Mac McClung would have did that I thought he was gonna do that bounce dunk. You know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
he bounce and then they go, boy. But Zach LaVine already did it. Zach LaVine already did it, but that's still a 50.
He should have got all 50 if it wasn't for you know what someone was saying during. It wasn't for a certain judge. He would have got all 50.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Lisa.
she's like, oh, this little bit.
Lisa, you can't even dunk. What you know about
Rim grazing.
You can't even dunk, Lisa. No, I'm playing.
Nah, I'm playing.
That's crazy. That's too crazy.
Crazy.
What you know about? What you know about that?
Bro, she real loud. This is a lip, like, bro. What dunk was that?
Wait, I think she can dunk. Can she dunk?
Yeah, she was she's the first WNBA player to dunk.
Oh, I'm tripping.
What dunk was it? Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, she can dunk. I'm playing Lisa. I'm sorry, Miss Lisa Leslie. Nah, I ain't trying to get canceled. That's crazy.
Oh, it was this dunk right here.
What more do you need?
And yeah, think about this. He's 6'2".
And how tall is Lisa Leslie?
Chill.
Nah.
Chill. I'm not trying to cancel.
That's crazy.
I love the NBA, you know.
The WNBA?
Yep.
Okay, name 5 teams.
Okay, you got the Suns, Connecticut Suns. You got the Mercury. You got the
And
Aces.
you can't say the LA Sparks.
Hmm?
Can't say the LA Sparks are the New York team.
All right. Okay, Aces.
Okay.
That's 3. So you got the Wings for Dallas.
Okay.
And then you got the Sky for Chicago.
Okay.
That's 5.
That's 5. Now name.
Oh, Lynx 2.
Who's the best WNBA player right now?
Bro, Asia Wilson right now. She won MVP.
Asia.
Won a championship.
Asia's one of them ones.
And they have the best
Hey,
team.
they got a super team.
They got a super team.
got a
They got the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player,
Don't
the
they
best
got
player.
Candace Parker too?
That's
crazy.
Who just won the championship last year?
Who? The Sparks?
Yeah, Sky.
Oh, Sky? Bro.
But they might be looking into that because there's I think they're paying the players cheap on it. So they're playing the players cheap, but I think they're giving them endorsements that actually going to help them pay for it. That's how they got them on the team. Because their salary cap is actually at $2.5 million. So there was no way they can actually afford Candace Parker on the team.
Yeah.
They got Candace Parker and someone else. I forgot who, but it was also a big name too. But pretty exciting things for the NBA. I might watch a game or two. But
How many games is in a season? And you said a game or 2? That's crazy. All right, I got a question for this boy Immanuel.
All right.
JV basketball or no? I'm trolling. No, I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
All right, but okay, All-Star.
You watch a game or 2. Crazy.
Well, if the NBA wants to grow, they gotta at least bring the games are only shown on ESPN, not even on TNT, where they have Candace Parker announcing games for the NBA. They gotta at least have it somewhere other than the ESPN. Yeah. Because at that point, it's during the summertime, so either watch baseball, which I'm gonna fall asleep while watching that, or the NBA. Pretty tough decision right there. I'm probably gonna watch the NBA probably out of that.
Out of baseball?
Bro, I don't like baseball.
Hey, this summer, you know how I was working at that ballpark? Man, I fell in love with baseball.
Really? My friend says it's better watching the game in person, but I just can't watch it on TV.
I don't watch baseball on TV either, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I try going to the OSU baseball games. Every single time I go there, they actually win. So, but every time I look at the score where I'm at home or something, I see them blowing a lead or something. Man. But I might be going to the baseball games this year or in softball games.
Oh, softball? If y'all need some OSU tickets, we them guys. Come hit us up. For real though.
I'm probably gonna go to softball.
Softball. We gotta go to Bedlam.
One of the players follows me, so.
Oh, you're so like that.
So the NBA, not what the NBA, NBA All-Star Game. So how do you feel about? I didn't really watch that much of the NBA All-Star Game.
I watched parts of it. It was pretty good.
I watched the draft. Giannis is dumb.
Giannis, but he ended up winning.
He ends up winning.
I didn't like the way he drafted, but
bro, he tried to draft a John Murray during the reserves. He should have said, "Oh, I want the guy who said I'm fine in the West."
Nah, did you see Jokic?
he just walked up.
He said, "You already know who you picking, Brian. I'm one of them ones."
Sorry, Lord. But it's crazy how the last 3 picks was Luka, Jokic, and Lori.
Man, oh, that boy Jaren.
How did Jaren get in there?
Nah, that's crazy.
He played the same amount of games as AD too, and people were saying that there might be the people who take the stats of the game for at home games be stat pack
blocks for the steals that he gets.
Because he had like I think he was had 1,000 to 1 odds of winning Defensive Player of the Year, but now he has a good chance. So whoever bet on he betted for him Defensive Player of the Year probably could be the people who's at the games. Probably gonna win now, so
that's crazy.
But a lot of people have been saying that the NBA All-Star game was kind of weak this year, kind of boring. To me, I feel like the last good NBA All-Star game was 2020 when they first introduced the rules.
The Kobe game?
Yeah, the Kobe game.
Yeah, that was the best one in all time.
There was actually defense in the game. And in 2018 when they first had the playground rules where they had people drafting teams, that was good too.
I'm blaming on Bron. Hey, we blame everything else on Bron.
We blame
it on Bron.
Oh man, I got 50 on the test. I'm blaming on Bron.
Hey, we'll just blame the All-Star game on Bron.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, blame on Bron.
Man, why not, Bron? It's on you, Bron.
The problem, the issue,
Lee tissue.
But you saw Lakers beat the Warriors last night. With Steph.
No Steph.
No Steph.
I mean, Bron, AD
combined for 25.
When I seen that, why are we posting that AD and LeBron combined for 25? That is weak. I don't care. Put Michael Beasley, right? That's his name. Yeah, put him on.
But you can tell. You can tell they enjoyed their All-Star break. LeBron had 13 points, shooting 5 for 20. You know, if they said that about certain someone, they'd be bashing.
Hey, if it was Russell Westbrook, y'all would be bashing him. But y'all happy to see AD and Bron combined for 25. 25? Come on now.
Same amount of points as Malik Beasley with 25 points.
Exactly, but they don't want to put him on.
They don't want to talk about Austin Reeves having 17 points off the bench, shooting 6 for 6 from the field goal range for a field goal. You don't want to talk about how Lonnie Walker had 10 points. And also you don't want to talk about Ruhu Hachimura with 14 points, the Black Samurai, which he called himself.
They don't want to talk about that, but that's just LA. That's the NBA pushing a issue, a narrative. That's the word, narrative.
And also didn't talk about how Ty Jerome on the Warriors had 20 points, 8 for 15 coming off the bench. They're definitely not going to talk about how Jordan Poole went 3 for 13 with 16 points.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
Hey, I guess there was no bad girl at the game for him. Wait, never mind. It was Saweetie was there. 22 points for Klay Thompson. You want to talk about that Thunder game last night? Rough game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, if you're hearing me.
Probably not.
Lock in! Make your free throws! That's all I can say about the Thunder game. It was a sad game.
39 points for nothing. That's second score was 18 points for Josh Giddey.
For us to stay in the playing
Josh
game.
Giddey with 18 points, shooting 8 for 23, 0 for 5 from the 3-point line.
Dang, Josh.
Lou Dort 4 for 14, 0 for 4 for the 3-point line. I don't know. They gotta get something. They got during the off season. That's one thing they need to get a good off ball scorer who can play off the ball. Because Josh Giddey, I feel like he needs the ball to do something in his hand. But with Shai in the ball with most of the time, Josh Giddey.
I say Josh Giddey. It's his first game back. He just got to get comfortable.
Yeah, he just got to develop his off the ball scoring.
He'll be all right.
Because Because
played good last night,
I like him a lot. Because I was bashing when we first got him, but I didn't know about him. So
I'll say numbers don't say everything.
hey, but I will say this. I am kind of excited about Chet coming back because one thing that we need is boards.
And guess what? Guess what he was just talking about? They not on a Chet wave. I'm the only one in Oklahoma on the Chet wave. Everybody hating on Chet. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, if he can come get boards and shoot the three, I don't really care if he averaged.
Groovy.
I don't really care if he averaged 14 and 10. That's good for me.
You see him in summer league.
All right, summer league.
I'm just saying his play style is crazy. It is insane. Bro, I know y'all are tired of every time a 7-footer comes in the league.
Every time a 7-footer who can dribble a little bit
and shoot a little bit, they compare it to one of them ones. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
His summer league was groovy, and you know who he was grooving like, right?
Don't say it. I already know who you're about to say.
My initials.
Every single time a tall, lanky player who plays like a guard comes in the league, every single time.
For real, though.
The closest person they got to was Brandon Ingram, but he barely plays in the NBA now.
Man.
He be sitting out every other game. Thunder shot 21% from the three-point line.
We got to shoot better.
Mm-hmm. We got out-rebounded by 4 rebounds. And then, well, they did have a dumb call on Lou Dort at the three-point line. We was guarding Lauri Markkanen, but that kind of really gave them the game right there. 43 points from Lauri, 24 from Jordan Clarkson. I'm surprised he's still there. Like they probably been trying to trade him for a while, but probably his contract. Probably wait until next year. He's probably gonna have like a 1 year left. Try and wait till he get 1 year left on his contract.
I'm telling you. He's one of them ones. He get groovy like one of them ones.
Mm-hmm. So.
You don't believe the hype?
What?
You don't believe he's actually going?
Chet.
He's going to be coming down, dribbling the ball.
Hey.
Hitting step back threes.
If he does that, you can send me the papers. You can send me the papers.
You gonna sign them papers?
I'll sign the papers. See, I'm not signing the paper for Poku because ever since the first...
He got hurt. He got hurt. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yeah. The Thin Tower... What was it? The Thin Towers. But ever since John Morant said, I'm fine the West, the team, last 14 games, he's 4-14. With them blowing a lead against the 76ers. So
he said he was the best player in the league.
The best player of the year league with 15 points, 3 for 6 from the field goal range. That's the best player of the league, and he was my pick for MVP.
How many points did he have against the 76ers?
15.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He just got to be a little consistent in his play, and I don't know. Someone needs to tell Dylan Brooks to shut up because he be chirping like he's one of them ones. One of the hymns, like. He's not even a good defender. So if he can play at least defense, because I'm just watching him. I don't even know what he does good at. He's just out here chirping. We don't need chirpers because we already have a bunch of chirpers on the team. So, but I don't know. The Grizzlies just need to be more consistent. The thing is,
they were my pick to get out the West.
That's what I said. I want them to get out the West, but like they be talking too much.
My Eastern Conference pick is still the same. You know, Celtics gonna go crazy every time. Mm-hmm. You see Marcus Smart. Tyrese Halliburton don't want that. He don't want that.
No, let Oklahoma State legend, the legend,
Legoat.
I remember watching him
play.
play.
Cunningham or Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart. I'll say that. Okay, did K Cunningham make it past the second round? They didn't play good in the March Madness
Oregon
game.
State had that boy in shackles. Is that all right to say?
Marcus Smart cooked Kansas when Joel and Andrew Wiggins was here.
And did a backflip after.
Okay. That's all I gotta say. Marcus Smart is Oklahoma. Well, I'm not gonna say he's probably like the Oklahoma State player because people will say Brian Reeves and James Curry and stuff like that. But Marcus Smart, he was my favorite. He's the reason why I started watching Oklahoma State basketball because I was only watching football, and then I was watching some Oklahoma State basketball. Marcus Smart was the reason.
I used to watch all the Marcus Smart games. Did you watch the one versus Texas Tech when he went into the stand?
Yeah. Marcus Smart was my favorite player. Not gonna lie. So growing up, so that's one person I always follow his career because especially when I heard that he got drafted to the Celtics, I was definitely following his career. I was liking the Celtics for a while too, but Grizzlies need to get in check. They're 4-14. They're following up. The standings. What the standings looking like? They're getting further away from the first seed with the Nuggets. Right now, they are 6 games behind the Nuggets. The Kings
they move OKC to now.
OKC, 0.5 games behind the 10th seed. So
we just had that spot secured,
and see,
but we lost.
if we were a 1, the Jazz was underneath us at the 11th seed. Mm-hmm. So the Jazz, we would probably be the 9th or 8th seed if you were a 1 last night.
We gotta lock in.
The Thunder need a lock.
We play tonight. We watching that game tonight.
They're playing again. Who they play? Phoenix. Ooh, a back-to-back.
And them Thunder. Hey, we wake up for back-to-back. So I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, but I'm thinking about when the
and Utah and Phoenix ain't that far from each other. That's nothing.
Bro, Shea and J-Dub and Josh Giddey have to leave the All-Star Weekend probably. They probably just stay there.
Man, they was just tired of being there. That's why we lost.
But I might have to go to this game. Thunder Suns at on March 19th.
Yep.
I might have to go to that one. But when so we heard the news that the Utah Jazz bought out Russell Westbrook's contract and he signed with the Clippers. How you feel that fit's going to go into play?
I'll say it just depends on how the Clippers going to run him. If they run him like point guard, is Reggie Jackson still there actually?
No, they released him. It was like a while ago too.
How long did they release him?
I think it was 2 weeks before the trade deadline.
So where's Reggie Jackson right now?
To be honest, I think they released or traded him away.
That's Paul George, homie.
But I guess Paul George wanted Russell Westbrook. That's the only reason why they got him.
Ooh, when did they play tonight? I think actually though.
Oh, he's on the Nuggets. He's on the Nuggets now.
I feel like the Clippers play tonight.
Bro, his number is 91.
They play at 9:30 against the Kings. Okay. Russ will be playing.
He always do good against the Kings too.
I like that. I'm not gonna make no comments about Russell Westbrook, what he's gonna do, what he's not gonna do. I just want to watch him play first.
See, Tyronn Lue was saying he wants Russ to be Russ, so he's gonna let Russ play like Russ. They got the shooters around him. They don't have a bunch of non-shooters like the Lakers did, and he's actually gonna be running the point guard.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Since we're on the Clippers topic, is Kawhi overrated to you? Because are you talking about? I see him on the court for the Clippers. Yes, I see him around but I don't hear that noise this season.
Yeah, compared to when he was on the Raptors,
like what is he doing? Anything special this season? Respectfully, I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not disrespecting him.
Well, he's averaging 22 points, shooting 38% from 3. 50,
did he make
49.
it to the All-Star game?
No. Paul George did, but he was out for half the year. Part.
Yeah.
So I'll say now
he's going to play with Russ from the jump, so that's going to be interesting.
Because they were about to trade Russ and Paul George. The Thunder was about to trade Russ and Paul George to the Raptors for Pascal Siakam, but the Raptors didn't want to give up Pascal Siakam.
I'm glad we didn't do that trade.
Because we won't have SGA and
I don't want Pascal.
SGA and 12 first-round picks.
Hey. Rob them.
Bro, the only reason I didn't like Russ going to the Clippers because we have the Clippers pick. I don't want the Clippers making the playoffs. I want the Clippers.
Russ,
do a favor for OKC.
Do what you need to do for OKC. Sell them boys. Sell them boys.
But another Lakers guard who got traded and got released. Not by Patrick Beverly, is going back to his hometown,
the
Chicago Bulls. How do you feel about that, Max? Because he just lost Lonzo too. So,
They not making the playoffs. I'm gonna say that right now. But they're gonna be a good team, a good competitive team, to the end of the season. But they're not making the playoffs.
It seemed like there's a lot of tension between head coach Billy Donovan and star player Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine gonna be out of here.
He been trying to leave Chicago. Remember when he took that contract with the Kings, and it was like he was still a restricted free agent, so they just maxed his contract.
He was about to go to the Kings. I did not know that. That would have been crazy.
Him and De'Aaron Fox. Crazy. And they still have Buddy Hield on the team.
I want him to go to the Kings. Well, he can't go to the Kings now, but that would have been crazy.
But now, how old is he? He's like 28 now?
Yeah.
So he has to go to a team that gonna, so he can be.
Go to the Lakers.
Everybody wants to go to the Lakers now.
For real.
Yeah, but what? Thunder?
He's 27.
27? Okay. Yeah, but I say for Russ, he's gonna be Russ. I feel like he was number one for 6 months of the year, but now he's gonna be starting. And also, you gotta think about it, this is also a good thing for the players that just picked up Highland from the Nuggets.
Highland Bone.
Because, at least get someone, at least Highland now has the mentor of Russell Westbrook. And a lot of people.
That's a great shooter that Russ can kick it out to.
And a lot of people had said Russ helped them a lot. Victor Oladipo would never won Most Improved Player if it wasn't for Russell Westbrook.
People play the best when they with Russ.
What? James Harden had his third best season with Russ, which, Harden's going to do Harden things. LeBron, broke the record this year, was averaging 30 points with Russ on the team. Paul George, had his best season of all time. Not all time, but his best career season. So, Bradley Beal has his best season in his career. KD has one MVP with Russ. So, that's just a lot of players. And then you also got to talk about players who played with Russ 1 year and then went to a team by themselves and played with that competitive edge like Russ would do. Like Victor Oladipo went out and won Most Improved Player and took LeBron to 7, almost beat him in the first round.
Yeah.
So this player, and what? Russ and Harden always been good friends. As soon Harden went to Houston.
Russ is one of them ones.
Russ is one of those ones, and people will always talk about how Russ is a great teammate, but the media wants to push that narrative that he's a vampire, he's going to suck the blood out of your team. So
the NBA always wants to push a narrative if they don't like a player, and they push it very hard.
But you got players, doing some suspect things, but they want to cheer him at the All-Star game, have him judging the contest.
Hey, it's actually a theory. Do you want to get into that theory?
Sure.
The NBA had to put him in the dunk contest because if he didn't go, they were going to talk about it more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
they could have had John Stockton in there.
It puts more attention on the situation. Why is he not there and there in Utah? And he's one of the GOATs. But now that he was there, it happens, man.
Yeah.
I know it just happened, but
hey, I was surprised.
It's a script. It was script when he got his script. Hey, he went all in.
It's great. You heard about his story with Kobe Bryant and his wife? So it was like when he was on the Lakers with Kobe Bryant. So he was injured. So he was on the bench sitting next to Kobe Bryant and his family, sitting next to his wife Vanessa. And then he said, I like my Mexican girls young and hot, right next to her. And she was like, what? So she told Kobe, and Kobe confronted him saying like, yo, did you say this to my wife? And he lied about it. So Kobe Bryant never really liked Karl Malone. That's kind of the reason why they didn't really went that far that year too.
Yeah. That was actually a stacked team.
But I probably didn't get the full story, but that is the truth. But Kobe Bryant didn't really like playing with Karl Malone in the first place because he'd been doing sly things with teammates, girlfriends, or wives and stuff.
Dang. Karl Malone. Don't leave him home alone.
But they be still having him in commercials and everything. Like, People say the NBA is like better than the NFL with these things, but are they just as bad?
NBA, like I said, NBA picks who they want to put in the spotlight, who they want to bring down. It just depends on.
You saw that Miles Leonard's back.
Yeah.
He went to the Bucks. Probably should have went to the Mavericks with Kyrie, but
Yeah.
but
Man.
a team that's also struggling, that is currently at the 10th seed right now, is the Golden State Warriors. So you think the Warriors have a chance to make the playoffs? Because they're in the same. No one's talking about. People are going to talk about the Lakers, but no one really talking about how the Warriors are in the same spot as the Lakers right now.
I feel like people know the Warriors don't have one of the greatest players on earth right now. So that's it.
But is Jordan Poole supposed to be that next man up? They pay all that money for him, and he's just out here shooting 3 for 13.
I mean, I feel like Draymond got to punch him again or something.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm not going to say it's the end of the era because they're going to be the Warriors regardless. So
Nah.
Bro, the thing is, they have so many pieces.
The Warriors going to be good for a long time.
The Warriors going to be
because
good.
They have young pieces, which is scary.
But you saw Kyrie Irving, Luka had their got their first win tonight. How do you think Kyrie and Luka is gonna work for it towards the playoffs?
The league better watch out.
So defensive wise, you think that's gonna be good? Because they got rid of their best defender with that trade, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Go get a bucket.
Because if right now,
Kyrie play defense though.
Imagine if they play the Clippers. Clippers have the Mavericks on, have the Mavericks number every single time. I would love to see the Clippers and Mavericks rematch because Luka had never beat the Clippers in a series.
That boy Luka, he gotta get him.
It's just gonna show how, because it depends. Because Kyrie's a free agent next year.
I believe so.
Yeah, so it depends how this works out. If Kyrie likes playing with Luka or not, you'll be seeing Kyrie in the Mavericks uniform next year, or you'll be seeing him in the Lakers or Clippers uniform next year. And then, they don't tell us when KD's coming back, but when he does, how do you think KD and the Suns going to work things out? Is it going to be good, or since they lost a lot of depth from the trade from trading away Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, and Mikal Bridges?
KD always wanted to play with Devin Booker.
Oh yeah, when he was on the Thunder, he wanted the Thunder to draft. Yeah, they wanted them to trade up, but they didn't want to trade up.
Who did we end up getting in that draft? Do you know?
Cameron Payne, with the 14th pick, the pick right after.
That was very painful to hear.
The only reason why I know Cameron Payne because he be doing the dances with Russ. That's the only.
Now they all gonna be on the same team. Cameron Payne still play for the Suns. Great hype man though.
Great hype man.
Humble yourself, what Bron say that? You was just out of the league last year.
But you remember that? You know that meme that said, "Oh, better be learning some Chinese soon." You ever see that meme? Oh,
hey, where they? What's the name of their league?
The CBA.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing things about Killian Hayes, talking about Killian Hayes.
Hey, I heard he was hooping though.
People been saying he's been playing bad.
Man, I mean, Cade is out.
He should be hooping since he's starting. He was a lottery pick, but But let me check real quick. Killian Hayes averaging a whopping 9 points, 5.8 assists, 2.7 rebounds.
I feel like that's good for Killian Hayes though.
Last 10 games, averaging 7 points, shooting 28%, 22% from the 3-point line. Yeah.
Okay.
I see you on the Shanghai Sharks next year. No disrespect. There's a reason why they got R.J. Hampton. They picked up R.J. Hampton.
Oh yeah, I forgot R.J. Hampton is going there.
So better be learning some Chinese soon. Or France. He might go back to the French leagues. So.
Oh, French league would be perfect. Yeah. That's where he was hooping.
Yeah. But Speaking of the Suns are eyeing a former MVP in the buyout market. I'll say Devin Booker, Derrick Rose.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
What can Derrick? I can actually see that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Suns, everybody, the West is stacked.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's gonna be a great fit for.
Did anybody ask any questions?
Nah, didn't get nobody. I was trying to get someone to try to post it on the story and stuff, but no one really was asking any questions. But also, we forgot about this. The Hawks, parted ways with the head coach named Nate McMillan, and now they're in talks about bringing Quinn Snyder, former coach of the Utah Jazz, who won Coach of the Year, to be their head coach.
That'll be a good fit.
Good fit, and also he
knows about mid teams.
Mm-hmm. Disrespect is crazy. Are you wrong? Are you wrong?
Coach for a mid team for a mid. I'm not gonna even disrespect him like that. That was about to be crazy to call him a mid player.
They got some mid players on the team, but
that whole team.
That's gonna be third. That's gonna be their third coach with Trae Young in 3 years. Third coach.
Is Trae Young mid?
He do be shooting 5 for 25 from 3 sometimes, but he has these 15 free throws like Harden be doing. But Harden be actually making shots. Yeah, but what? That's pretty much it. What I have right now. Oh, we're gonna talk about Oklahoma State bracket odds right now. If I can find where tab was it.
I'm not gonna even speak on it.
Okay, so it has Oklahoma State at the 11th spot, playing the play-in with USC.
Oh, so they're the first in.
Mm-hmm.
USC.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma State. We got some big games. But
Kansas State this week.
They're all at home.
So we should be winning them. We
have to win. But we can win in the Big 12 tournament, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like. Did we even go to the Big 12 tournament last year?
No, we couldn't because of the whole Ty band thing. So they have a chance. Oklahoma State has a chance. I feel if we're looking at the teams last game, they're 16-12. They're 6 in the Big 12 right now. It depends how good they do in the Big 12. Because I feel like if they're I think are they playing at Oklahoma City or are they playing at Kansas City for these Big 12 games?
Kansas City is for guys, and then Oklahoma City is for girls.
Okay. I'm about to say they have home court advantage if they play at Oklahoma City, but the last remaining of the games, if this can load up. Also, with Avery Anderson out for the rest of the year, it's going to hurt. So we have 3 games left: Kansas State, Baylor, and then Texas Tech. And Texas Tech is away.
The Kansas State and Baylor game is at home. We have to win those 2.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that Texas Tech win.
Hopefully we get the Baylor win. I kind of want to storm the court.
I've been wanting to storm the court all season. We didn't even storm the court versus Iowa State.
They said the players stormed the crowd. That was all right. But I want to storm the court. The only reason why they did that because they didn't want to fine.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State can't have another reason not to be in the playoffs because they're going to find a reason. We don't know how Kansas is still playing in the tournament when they did a lot worse than what Oklahoma State supposedly did.
We're not a blue blood.
We're not a blue blood.
We're not a blue blood. That's all you can say.
Number 14, Kansas State on Saturday, and then number 9, Baylor
on Monday. Right?
On Monday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Oklahoma State lost the last 3 games.
Who was the last 3?
Kansas.
Okay, respectful.
TCU.
Okay.
And then West Virginia.
Mike Miles went crazy. West Virginia is a crazy L.
Mm-hmm. So we got to win our next 3, at least to be comfortable, because I don't want to be in the play-in spot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want us to be at least have a secure spot, so at least we're not gonna be. At least we're gonna be in the tournament, not be out in the first round.
Yeah.
Before we even get in the first round. So, I'd say a couple players should need to step up. Bryce Thompson need to be consistent in the second half. He'd be doing his thing in the first half, but he disappears in the second half. Caleb Boone been doing his thing lately too. I'll give him that. Caleb Boone.
I'll give him his props. Caleb
Boone
been doing crazy.
Caleb Boone been doing his thing.
All Big 12 honors.
I'll say it. But Bryce Thompson needs to step up since the absence of Avery Anderson, especially with the playmaking role too, because Avery Anderson be out here running the offense smoothly. So without Avery Anderson, we need Bryce Thompson to step up.
Yeah.
So I say, and also another person who needs to step off offensively, not defensively, because he's been doing fine defensively.
Don't say it,
bro. I have to say,
he can never step up,
bro. Musa needs to step up, especially at the free throw line. Going, whoop, only once. Him and Tyreek Smith.
I'd rather have Tyreek Smith out there than Musa.
Really?
Respectfully.
At
least he can dunk the ball. At least he has skill on the block.
I saw Musa's. I saw that he was like top 5 for Naismith Defensive Player of the Year.
That's nice.
That's nice. That's nice. But hey, better learn some Chinese soon. But that's pretty much what I have for the podcast this week. Besides, I don't have anything off top because Snowfall is out. You've been watching Snowfall?
Yep, already watched it.
Yeah. I'm still on season 1. I haven't started.
BMF came out last night. John B. Do you watch that?
No.
Outer Banks?
No.
You need to watch Outer Banks.
Really?
Outer Banks came out.
See, I don't really watch the popular shows that people be telling me where I was like, I haven't watched Outer Banks. I haven't watched what's that show? Man, it was one with 11. What's it called?
What was it like? What was the show about?
It's like the town in Indiana. Netflix.
I probably haven't even watched it. Are you talking about Stranger Things?
Yes, Stranger
Things.
I've
never watched that.
Actually,
I have. Stranger Things, unpopular opinion. It's trash. You post that on TikTok.
Okay.
Stranger Things is trash.
See, the only thing that people I watched that was popular, but I watched before it became popular because I watched when I was on Netflix one day. And I was flying back. I'm like, let me watch something. So I saw it because the person in the show was my celebrity crush. I'm like, all right, I might as well watch
what
it.
Show?
Wednesday.
Wednesday was good.
So I watched Wednesday. So, but that's the only thing I really watched. So be pretty much just be watching. I'm barely even watching anime right now. But only thing I'll be watching is anime or sports, or I've been trying to watch Snowfall. So
Snowfall is cool.
But
you need to watch The Godfather of Harlem too.
Okay. I also need to watch Atlanta. That's one thing. I need to watch Atlanta. People been saying I need to watch Atlanta.
Facts.
It's even bad when you got some of my white friends saying you need to watch Atlanta. I'm like, dang.
Bro, not even woke.
I need to watch Atlanta, but that's pretty much it what I have on the table. A little slow day for us.
Yes, sir.
NBA just started back up. Certain someone is sentenced for 31 years in prison.
Am I allowed to? Yeah, I'm playing.
No.
I'm playing.
Don't.
I'm playing. Give me that.
Oh, you saw this?
Yeah. Well, that's all. Y'all already know, man. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching the podcast. Keep liking and subscribing. We going up all 2023.
All right. See ya.
I got this shit inside my body that you can't fix. I've been working on my goals, I've been seeking all the greatness. I've been talking about my pain like the Drake generation. They laughing in my face when they see the hits I'm making. I got so much shit on my brain, I tell them I can get to race. It's all better, it's all better, it's all better, it's all better. And I've been charged up trying to run the game just like a gentleman.